6'4", number 4, the man in the middle, standing 7'2", number 8, first off for Celtics. At guard, 6'4", number 9, at small forward, at 6'6", number 7,
This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Look at the Knicks. And Greg, don't you think their thinking has got to be, let's not wait around. Let's close this series out right now.
I think that has to be the mindset. I know it's a tough environment on the road, the fans trying to rally their team. But if they let this series go to Game 6, their job's only going to get tougher.
So much tougher. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Nice D from Porzingis. To the inside. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Bridges. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Wide, a screen on Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The first one falls. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that Game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Hart finds Brunson. Towns down low. Headed by Porzingis. They get it back. They kick out to Anunoby. Oh, Anunoby in position.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
No good on that one. So he can't get either to fall.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Holiday, the pass to White. Brown outside. To the paint. Tipped away. And here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Takes the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown wide open. He fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Anunoby passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Outside, Porzingis. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Towns a screen on White. Bridges against White. Bridges misses. So Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Our coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Towns. Anunoby misses the 3. The Celtics with the lead. The 3 from Tatum. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Still yet to score. Brunson a screen on Tatum. Here's Achua. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Achua. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And Towns gets it to go.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Bridges. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Tatum finds White. Brown outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Brunson surveying the D. Lays it up off the glass.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Inside. Porzingis passes to the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Knicks making a switch here.
Knicks substitution, number 13, Tyler Kolek.
Pass to Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Great pass to set up the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Brunson. Boston grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Horford, good.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Brunson with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Brown. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Cornette.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. The dunk by Achua.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Here's Brown, and the rejection by Towns. Pass to Kolek. Brunson, right side. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 2-point Boston lead. Brown deciding where to go with it. Driving the lane, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 10.
Quick down the lane. Brown flying by defenders.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Brunson. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson's got 10 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score,
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now here's Tatum. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's McBride, guarded by Horford. Bridges deciding where to go with it. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau's team, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, "We want guys to sacrifice and put the team first." But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
There's a screen by Achua. A jump by Achua.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Tatum on the wing. Boston needs to get off a shot. Craig can't get it to go. New York trailing. McBride passes to Bridges. And he hits it to tie the game up.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. So they take the lead. That's now 8 points for Precious Achua.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Count that one.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Robinson sets a screen for Payne. Robinson misses. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. And here is Craig. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Over McBride. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Payne with it. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here they come from the entertainment.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Here's the teardrop. A shot missing. Holiday with the defensive effort. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Outside Robinson. Brown against Anunoby. Right side Robinson. Top of the key. The offensive rebound. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks. Right at the free throw line. The rebound by McBride.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Robinson kicks to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Tatum with the screen on Brunson. Holiday goes in. Tatum's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handle.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Put him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Now, here's Hart. No scoring in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
Brunson, 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Porzingis. And Brown now atop the key. Here's Cornett, defended by Towns. Gets the three-pointer to fall. White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
It's stolen by Brown. The finish, and the dunk by Brown.
What an effort by Brown, outrunning everyone else for that little solo break.
Stewart down low. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Holiday, a screen on Towns. Here's Porzingis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Al Horford, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua's checked in.
Shooting 1.
The free throw off from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. Just 2 to shoot. Bridges for 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Boston trailing.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Here's Brown. That's tipped, and he gets it back. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The
previous play is into the room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the New York Knicks.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Looking at how the Celtics are... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. Brown inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of the game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum, and Tatum hammers it home.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Pass to Hart. To Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Out left to the wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin? Sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Anunoby.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
At the line for 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
And he sinks the second. New York leading by 6. Runs in the pass to Towns. Anunoby against Brown. Now here's Brunson. Guarded close. Excellent D there from Holiday. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for New York, Josh Hart.
One shot, man.
The line for 1.
Celtics trail by 9. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Porzingis goes up and lays it nice and easy. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And because he can score all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Anunoby. Brunson on the follow. Brunson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Brown against Anunoby. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Excellent D there from Holiday. Brown the pass to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Hart. Nails the baby hook. Hart's got his second basket of the night.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Muscly through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Brunson finds Hart. Brunson sets a screen for Hart. Out against Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard, defended by Hart. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Peyton Pritchard.
The first free throw is good. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Celtics passing it around. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Brown. Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And he makes the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. McBride with the ball. Brown on him. That one good for 2. Towns has got 16 points.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Horford. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Here's Achua to the paint. McBride passes to Towns. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Bridges. Misses off the left iron.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
1:58 left in the third. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Here's Hauser. Hasn't made one yet. 1:39 left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Knicks with the rebound. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's a screen by Achua. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Cornett.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
To the middle. Good on the bucket. Cornett's got his second bucket.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Horford with the screen on Brunson. And finished off by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown outside. Inside, here's Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of the pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
There's a screen by Robinson. On deep. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And they will go into the fourth quarter riding high. That's almost got to feel like a game winner to them.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Towns against Craig. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. It's over Payne. A shot by Pritchard, no good. To the inside. Shamet, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Shamet's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum!
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Outside, Towns. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Now Payne, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Hauser. Drills it from outside. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Shamet gets to Payne. The kick out to Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Horford. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Landry Shamet. The Celtics working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. No good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 7. And it's Payne in the corner. guard against Tatum. The kick out to Town. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum a screen. Pritchard passes to Craig. It's up a three. No good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for New York. Precious Achiuwa. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges checked in for Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. That's off as well, so he misses both. Celtics trail by 7. Now Tatum. Latre. Bridges with the board. To the paint, taken away by Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. Hart finds Brunson. It's deflected. Tatum with it. Bridges covering. Bridges against Tatum. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to end the drought. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Back to Anunoby. Here's Achiuwa. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul. Shooting for New York. Precious Achiuwa. The line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Achiuwa. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Holiday. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Pass to Achiuwa. Towns high post. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Through contact, Tatum.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Hart, he's checked in for Achiuwa. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He put it on them. He said, guys, we've got a chance to win this one. When you've got a chance to close this team out, you can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment.
Thank you, David. Now here's Tatum. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game. Hart kicks to Bridges. Towns against Porzingis. Clock at 4. Here's Bridges. White with the defensive effort. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by White. Towns sets the pick for Bridges.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by Drew Holiday. And Boston has possession to the middle. Here's Porzingis. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Holiday. Brunson outside. Pocket 6. Brunson down the lane. Missed. Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he can.
The buzzer. That's why he's that dude.
Whatever. That's one of the greatest buzzer beaters we will ever witness.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win casts the series in a whole new light now.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more, but after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Alt, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.